Cancer. Song that's playing for you is Handle My Business. So, you could be that's exactly what you're doing right now, Cancer. Or you may be a part of someone's business and someone might have handled you. And someone might have packed you up. And whatever realm of reality we talking about. Whether you was presenting an idea somewhere, somebody was like, you know what, we could get on that. Now they investing in that mind you done brought to an environment. You might have just expressed yourself a certain type of way somewhere or with someone, or you want to express yourself a certain type of way. You want to convey a certain type of energy to your reality, to your external world. You want to be known for this instead of this. You want to be seen like this instead of like this. You feel me? Whether that's to your partner, you got a little habit, a new hobby you want to express to your partner. You want your partner to know you fucking with this heavy. So you're going to express and do what you got to do. Give off the energies. You're going to slide it in on conversations every now. You feel me? You're going to do what you got to do to let that be known. Whatever is your business. You feel me? Or someone outside of you all up in your business. You feel me? Someone outside of you worried about you more than they need to be. But to you, to them, Cancer is their business. You feel me? You know what side of the fence you fall on. Shit, whether you taking care of some shit, you feel me, you handling business, whether you spiritually or third dimensionally, you might be cleaning up some friends, or you might have got you a little band together and you about to start y'all a little business. Get y'all a little company going on. You feel me? Look, you ain't over some heartbreak no more. It's like you've accepted the truth for what it is and now you putting it into action. Whatever truth we talking about, whatever point of acceptance you've reached regarding a friendship, regarding a relationship. Now you know what ideas you can hold on to. You know what's solid and what's not solid. You know what's an illusion. You know what you was investing in that's a mirage. You know, it's like you could separate the real from the fake now in whatever context we talking about. And you could have been going through some sort of heartbreak back in the day, and then because of that, you were losing your marbles. Whether it was just a spiritual thing, when it came to a certain category of your life, whether that category be family, be friends, be business, be work, be career path, whatever, or is it just you expressing and investing in a certain type of hobby, routine, or path? Who you gonna ride? Said and done. Yeah, look, come on. I told you, now that you done reached this new point of truth, of acceptance regarding, it was a sharp truth. Something you realize might have hurt you with, not even might have. It might have fucked you up. It might have set you for a little whirlwind regarding your expression, what you saw as the truth that you were expressing and sharing with your external world. And it might not have been what it might have been received as something different from those you wanted to receive. You feel me? Now you could be in a position to observe that. Now you know, all right, now that that's said and done, now that you've been through the pain regarding that expression, now that you've been through the pain regarding that in that relationship, friendship, idea, whatever you were dealing with, you feel me? Whatever it is for you. Now that you've been through the pain regarding it, now you can transmute that energy and you can implement that into your new programming, your new awareness, your new sense of what is and what isn't. Yeah, you know what I'm talking about better than I know what I'm talking about for you. So you just gonna have to make that shake hands. You holding on to something though. Yeah, look, take it. So I told you, transmute. You got you a little vision. Now that that's said and done, you could get to it. You ain't heard about that. It's like someone can't use that to hurt you anymore. Whatever we talking about. So if you was you could be in a relationship with someone. Look, there you go in reverse. Someone can't use that to hurt you no more. You know what that means for you better than I know what that means for you, Cancer. But you might have made the decision to choose the latter. You being here was a bed, and you wasn't trying to lay here your whole life. Whether here was just in some pain you were marinating in, you done been through an experience in your past. Shit might have ended a little rocky, a little heavy on the when it comes to that category in your life department. You feel me? So now when it comes to that energy in life, you might have carried yourself in a certain type of manner because it's like you were still bleeding there. Though it may have happened months ago, years ago, days ago, hours ago, it was still fresh. It was still leaking. You ain't really let that close up, you feel me? Get the stitches busting. You ain't really do the self-med kit. In whatever context or reality we talking about, when it comes to that, now you done did that. Now you done been through that. Now you done got you a little awareness, a little knowing, and you got a new vision now. Good on you. Shit, if it's you versus someone outside of you could have shared a vision or shared an idea or imagination, a passion. It's like someone could have been starting a new journey and you witnessing your friend get into something new regarding their expression or regarding their passion. It's like that motivated you to put you in the space to get over some sort of pain or truth. They're regarding something that ain't worked out. It's like something you've been through in your past unplugged you from a certain reality, a certain experience, or just becoming aware of a certain type of energy within yourself. Now that if it's you versus someone outside of you, it's like brought you something new. Whether that was just an idea they had, your friend came to you, they had a new idea, they wanted to share it with you, them sharing that with you, put you in a perspective to observe what you've been doing, or just, it's like something healed you. Laugh now, cry later. And it's like you're holding on to the mind or the ideas or whatever you've developed or whatever put you in the position to develop that and building on top of that idea. You got a new point of reference. Hey, I told you holding on to that shit, yo. You holding on to that. Whatever it is for you, whether it be a physical person or just an environment, a hobby, a routine, something you want to put in the cycle. What they had didn't last. Whether that was within you, an energy you had, or something or someone external to you. If it's you versus someone outside of you, in the sense where you no longer heartbroken about a relationship, but I told you someone can't hurt you with that no more. You see how this nigga holding the 3 swords? Look, the same though. Whatever that person says, if you dealing with a toxic relationship type shit, it's like your partner could always have said a certain something or through certain type of words at you through, you feel me? And it was the truth. But it's like they can't, if they do that now, it doesn't get the same effect. It doesn't get the same reaction out of you. It doesn't get the same trigger out of you. You feel me? And that's because you had a whole new mind about the situation. And you holding on to the truth you've gained from that experience. If you're in a relationship with somebody. But it's almost like, now that you're in a position to be outside of that pain, every time it's like you see how much your partner is holding on to that and using that against you in some way, shape, or form. You know exactly what I'm talking about if I'm talking to you. And that promoted you to do something different. If it's you versus you, then you holding on to something. Whatever brought you here, you're not letting that go. Whether motherfuckers is fucking with you or not. Whatever we talking about. Can't count. I'll take that one. I can't. Yeah, I told you holding. If it's not someone outside of you defending they bullshit with you. If you're in a relationship and you're dealing with a partner or some shit, and it's like, it don't gotta be a whole throw the relationship away type situation. It could be though. Ace of Coins in reverse could be though. But If it's just a situation where you and your partner, they could have expressed himself or herself towards you a certain type of way. You feel me? Came at you with a certain mentality, and now usually when they come at you this way, it might have put you in a certain place of feeling a certain type of way, thus bringing you out of the position to want to do something or express something new or just invest in a vision you have or start that. You feel me? It's like every time you were getting ready to do something, someone would always kind of come pull you back from doing that just by expressing their truth or their perspective about it, their mind. They'll get you, nah, Cancer, you don't got to do that. You don't got to go there. You don't got to express yourself like that. You feel me? That won't work. You should do this instead. If someone could always redirect you. Now that you're outside of, and it's like they always use a truth they knew hurt you. You feel me? To do that. But now that you're out of that pain, even though it's like you learned from that, you grew from that, you've expanded from that space. Now that you're outside of that space, you can see anyone trying to put you back in that. And your partner, if you're in a relationship, could be trying to defend the reasons they continue to bring that to you. You feel me? It's almost like they don't want to believe it's not working. If it's not a situation where you're defending your passion now, you're defending your perspective, the mind you've developed after going through some sort of hurt regarding your heart or where you had your heart invested, whether that was in a career path, a business, relationship, or friendship, or just in a routine or pattern that only led you to some sort of downfall moment. A tower moment occurred regarding an expression or something you were invested in that transformed you. Now you out that situation, motherfuckers might not want you to be out and be in a position to take a new step. But if you're dealing with somebody outside of you and you observe something, it's like if there's multiple people involved, it's like it's one person in the friend group started doing something different, and soon as that person in the friend group started doing something different, that made you look at the friend group different, thus investing yourself differently in the friend group. Because you might have realized you was just around a whole bunch of motherfuckers that was bleeding on each other, in a sense where they was just hurting each other with their pain that they've experienced or the trauma that they didn't want to work out or sort through. It's like that type. Put your song. Put your foot in the shoe that fit you though. Big subwoofer. Yeah, look, I'm telling you, if it's not a situation where someone external to you was a representation of, it's like someone motivated you to do something different, to move on and set yourself free and express a truth. It's so the three swords done been through the whole story with you, and say someone's in denial about the situation they share with you right now, Cancer. Whether that is, or if it's not you, then you're not letting go of a perspective that you feel will lead you in a certain direction. And you know that, and it's like you're doing that because of some sort of example external to you. Whether you saw it in a movie, you was watching a little documentary, you was watching TV, listening to a song led your mind down a certain vision. That vision had put you in some sort of throne internally. And that throne, you sitting in that spiritual space, had you in a feeling you want to go back to. And the only way you go back to that is if you continue to put your vessel in the position it was in, the space it was in when you were in that seat. You feel me? When you had that vision, when you had that kingdom, when you were ruling that idea. You feel me? When you get it. You get it. And so you're doing that. Someone outside of you is in denial about that though. Because if you leave whatever you're in with them, their world falls apart, and they ain't gonna come back for out. Ace of Coins with it's something. It's like someone could have said something to you or did something to you or brought you a certain type of idea that changed everything for them, and they don't want to. But they're in denial about that. They're still defending their reasons as to why it should be the way it is with you, Cancer. But you already in a certain type of knowing. You're already in a certain type of position of action. You've already experienced enough in this situation, or you've already became aware enough regarding because of that expression to know you gotta go. Whatever that means for you. And whatever go mean for you, you don't even gotta be leaving a physical place. When it comes to you sharing this mind or investing in these type of thoughts and conversations with your partner, you got a different passion you into. You got a day, and you're not feeding into that no more. You feel me? Your partner may be in a position where they're aware you're not feeding into that anymore, but that's just, it's almost like it's making them go harder at trying to get you to do that and trying to defend the reasons as to why you should continue to do that or continue to invest in this type of energy, continue to participate in this type of conversation. You feel me? That shit don't, you was only doing that because you was hurt. You ain't hurt no more. Whatever that means for you. You ain't hurt no more. You know the truth. That's why you moving different. You may be in a position where you can't share your truth with those around you, or you can't express your truth because you feel like it's like you may be in a position you ain't gonna break up with your partner, but you know you can't express this to your partner because of the type of space they're in. So the only way you could show it to them is if you do it. So you doing it. Yeah, look, you doing it. You know though. You know what you're doing. Motherfuckers don't need to know what you're doing. They don't gotta understand. You understand it though. And you know where that shit gonna take you to if you keep going. So that's what you're doing. Yeah, keep rolling the way you rolling that, Cancer. Look, you made you a little decision for what? Your happiness. Put your foot in the shoe that fits you, Cancer. I'm out.